guys. So I know we've been working on a lot of stuff. We just came out of our math lesson, and our brains might feel like, oh, we can't go on today. But I have something fun. We're going to go into writing, and today's standards are that produce clear and coherent writing in which the development and organization are appropriate to task, purpose, and your audience. And then we have an art standard, so we get to do some kind of creativity today. Integrate ideas during the art-making process to convey meaning in personal works of art. So, tell me if you have ever read a poem. Raise your hand if you ever read a poem. Ever read a poem? There are some books out there, probably when you were younger, maybe like Where the Sidewalk Ends. When I think of a poem, I always think about it has to rhyme. There are some poems out there, however, that do not have to rhyme. That makes it a little bit easier for you to write. So today, we're going to learn about a poem that's called a haiku. It kind of sounds like a sneeze, not achoo. Haiku. Today's objective is given a theme, which I'm going to choose the theme. Today when we do our independent practice when you guys are working along, we're going to work as a group ahead of time though, where you get to choose your theme. Given a theme, which is going to be animals, you can choose any animal that you like. Students will be able to create a haiku with 90% accuracy. I have a little video for us to watch first that kind of talks about. Yes?
Can we choose our animals now, or when? Or are you going to prompt us?
I'll prompt you when we get to the part where you're working, but you can be thinking about it.
Yes, because I already have my animals.
Excellence. Today, we're learning how to write a special type of poem. Haiku. No, not hi Steve, hi Jane, haiku. That's haiku. Haiku are a really old type of Japanese poetry. They're great for showing off your amazing creative writing talent. And best of all, there are no rhyming words at all. Tall, tall, full, small. And you only have to write 3 lines. Yeah, right. There is a catch. Haiku poems only have 17 syllables. 5 in
Don't
row
worry,
1,
we're going to talk
7
about we
in
can
row
break up the
2,
syllables.
5 in row 3. But I don't know what syllables are. That's okay, my little chicken lickin'. Check out our syllables video and we'll teach you all you need to know. In the meantime, back in haiku land, Batman and Robin are getting ready to write a haiku poem about Cinderella. Step 1. Create a bank of words about your subject. Etc., etc., etc. Step 2. Make a note of how many syllables each word has. Etc., etc., etc. Step 3. Play around with the words to create your haiku. Poor Cinderella, scrubbing, caring all the day. Elegant prince saves. Step 4. Check your haiku and change any words that you need to make it even better. A word that fits better than caring might be cleaning. Boom. You've got yourself a haiku poem. Not a hi Steve or hi Mary, but a haiku. In the meantime, back in haiku land, Batman and Robin are getting ready to write a contrasting poem about Cinderella. That means look at things differently, eh?
We're going to review the video that we just watched.
Okay.
So what we know, what they kind of told us, who remembers where the haiku, if you're paying attention during the video, originated from? Anybody?
Get a hint. Do you remember?
Starts with a J.
I think I know it.
Okay. Stephanie?
Is it Japan?
Yes. A haiku is a Japanese poem that has how many lines? Raise your hand if you know it. Justine? 3. 3 lines. So it has 3 lines. And then they talked about, and we know about syllables, that the 3 lines have each word has a certain amount of syllables. And in your 3 lines, your first line has to have 5. Your second line has 7, and your third line has 5 again. Usually, the Japanese haiku, it talks about the subject area is usually nature or animals. But for today, as we're practicing, I think it's fun to use different subjects too. So before we work in groups, I think we're going to review a little bit about a syllable and how to break apart a word by syllables. So let's put some, why don't you guys shout out some words to me? It could be anything.
Elephant.
Elephant.
I have one too.
Okay.
Closet.
Closet. Love it. I'm going to say classroom. Book.
Ooh, I have another one.
Okay, Justine?
Mrs. Carlson.
Okay. I'm going to break it because that's actually 2 words.
Carlson.
So I'm just going to do my last name.
And what about teacher?
We can do teacher.
Yes.
And I will do Justine.
Yes.
Stephanie.
I'm on top.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and clap out the syllables for each of the words. So for Stephanie,
Yes.
how many syllables do you hear? Stephanie.
3.
So Stephanie has 3. Just 2. Awesome. Teacher. 2. Elephant. That one could be a little tricky. It's how you say it. Elephant. Or elephant. What do you think?
Elephant.
So you hear 3.
I'm
Good. I like how you're paying attention. Was trying to trick you guys.
Was I right?
You're right. 3.
Yes.
Closet. 2. How about classroom? You guys clap it out.
Classroom. Wait. Classroom. Classroom, Justine.
Do you hear it, Justine? Classroom.
Yes.
Good. So how many does it have?
2.
Easy one. Book.
1.
Awesome. And then my last name, Carlson. Carlson.
Oh.
So
there's
you're
2 in
2.
there.
So you have to be careful how you say your words.
And where do you separate it? I'm Carlson.
So you hear Carlson.
Oh.
Carlson.
Okay.
And sometimes when you say the words to break it apart, so it's easier if you say it fast first and then slow the second time.
Okay.
So with haiku, you're using syllables. That's where you're getting the 5, the 7, and the 5. It's okay to write your sentences out
Okay.
and then go back and change it. That's what we were learning on the video, that sometimes if you have your idea, write your sentence out.
Okay.
For example, I'm going to give you an example, that if you are going to, I'm going to pick the animal, we're going to say a dog, okay? So I will say my dog is cute. He likes to go for walks. He is my best friend. Okay, so there's my ideas. Kind of brainstormed.
Okay.
You could also do a word bank ahead of time, where you think of a subject and then you go ahead and the video is telling us you write down a whole bunch of words when you think of that animal or that subject. Then you write out your sentences. So I have to go back in and make sure I need 5, 7, and 5. Let's see if I'm even close. My dog is. I only heard 4, so I know I only have 4 there. I gotta add a word or change a word that would have 2 syllables. Justine, what could I do?
What about adorable?
Adorable. Now that would have 4. But that's okay. Good try. You can plug different words in. I think the easiest way is my dog is so cute. So now I have 5 for that one.
That makes sense.
Right?
That makes sense.
Let's go ahead and clap out. He likes to go for walks. So each of them only had 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only have 6. I need 7. I need 1 more.
What about long walk?
Love it, Justine. Good job. So I could go long walks, and then I have my 7. He is my best friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one works. Don't have to make any changes. So there's my haiku. My dog is so cute. He likes to go for long walks. He is my best friend. So I'm going to have you tell me or explain to me, why do you think it is important not just to count words, but to count syllables? Raise your hand if you think you can explain it to me. Justine?
So the haiku can flow correctly.
Okay. Love where you're going with it. You want it to flow, so you have your 5, 7, and 5. But I want to know, if I just count the words and not the syllables, how could I maybe get into a problem? I could maybe get into a problem. Stephanie, can you help her out?
I'm thinking that maybe when we have those rules that you're saying for the haiku, it helps us complete a full thought, or it makes more sense when we're writing it.
Very good. It's also important if we just were to count the words, like we learned in 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of the words have
Like adorable. If you count that as a word,
1 word.
the
Very good.
syllable has more.
Awesome,
More
Justine.
syllables.
So adorable has 4. Adorable has 4 symbols, right? But it's only 1 word. So if you were just counting the words, you might think it was okay.
Got it.
So it's important to actually clap out your words while you're writing your haiku.
Okay.
Okay, so I have an art station set up. When you're done doing your haiku, you're going to practice first, and then I'm going to have you create your own haiku. We have some colored markers, some watercolors that you can draw your picture of your animal and actually make your poem come to life. But you cannot go to the art station until I go ahead and approve your haiku, because sometimes you have to edit and make some revisions. We're going to make sure we have the right amount of syllables, the 5, 7, 5. So give me a thumbs up if you think you're ready to create your own haiku. Maybe I might still need a little help, or no, Mrs. Carlson, please review with me again. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put the steps up on the board. I'm going to have you guys get into groups of 4. Here is your sheet. At this time, you can choose your own topic. We're going to work on animals when you work independently, but since you're working with a group, I want you to discuss different topics and come up with a topic on your own, because you guys are working together. Remember that on 1 sheet of paper, Step one, you're going to want to create your word bank about whatever topic you choose. So you want your word bank. Right, so that's one. Number two is going to be label your words with the correct syllables. Step three is change the arrangement of the words if you need to. And remember to keep in mind that the haiku has 5, 7, 5. And I'll be walking around the classroom and seeing how you guys are doing. If you need any help, I'm here. I want to hear about the different topics. Obviously, you can do ice cream. You can do
Let's do cookies and cream.
awesome, girls.
Is that okay?
You guys are doing a great job. I love how you're following the steps of doing your word bank. I want to make sure that I hear you clapping out the syllables. Nice job. Okay, girls, we're going to move on to our independent practice.
Okay.
I think you guys did great. Do you have any questions as you're working with a group? As I came around, I see that you guys are doing a really good job.
I have one question.
Okay.
Can I write about anything that I want when I do a haiku? It can be any topic.
You can, if you're doing it on your own. Usually, like I said, it is a Japanese, and actually I have something to put up on the board for you. Kind of tells you a little bit more about haiku poems. And a haiku poem, it says, it's traditionally a form of Japanese poetry. We know it consists of 3 lines. Line 1 has 5 syllables, line 2 has 7, and 3 has 5. The subject is usually about nature or seasons. But I think it's kind of fun, and for classroom time, I say, you know what? You can be creative. So for today, for your independent practice, you guys are going to work alone. I'll be coming around with your sheet of paper to write your haiku on. Our subject is going to be animals. You can choose any animal, but we are working independently. We're not working with our friend. When you are finished, you can raise your hand. I will check it, and then you can go ahead and go to the art station. So to wrap up today's lesson, we are going to just discuss real quickly about what we learned. What type of poetry did we learn about today?
Haiku.
Haiku. Good. And I want you to think out of the box a little bit. Who can compare and contrast a haiku poem to one that rhymes? Give me something that's similar and something that's different. Justine.
Contrast. A haiku needs 5, 7, 5, and other poems might not need exactly.
Very good. Very good.
Oh.
Anything else? A haiku poem doesn't have to rhyme, but other poems
have a story.
right, and have to possibly sometimes rhyme.
Rhyme.
Awesome. Nice job, Stephanie. Who can tell me what a syllable is? And kind of demonstrate.
An example?
Absolutely.
A syllable is like what we did at the beginning of the class.
Mhm.
When you write down words or you have a word and you're breaking it into parts or we can form it together as one word.
Excellent.
Okay.
Very good job, Stephanie. So tomorrow, when you guys are done, finished with your art station, you're going to go ahead and present it to class. I think everyone did a great job today. And we, just to review, learned that given a theme, and our theme was animals, you were able to create a haiku with 90% accuracy. Good job, guys.